Hello everyone, Assalamu alaikum. My name is Nan Education Wala and I'm a foundation level student at a school in Northern Urban campus. And today I will be having an AI session with the AI Maya on the topic micro habits. So let's start.
Hey, Rayon. What's going
Hello
on with
Maya.
you today?
Hello Maya.
Hey there. How's your day been going so far?
So can I ask you a few questions on this little topic called micro habits?
What's your first question about micro habits?
So my first question is, what are micro habits and why are they important in our daily lives?
Micro habits are basically those tiny, almost ridiculously small actions that we do regularly, like maybe doing one push up a day or flossing just one tooth before bed. They're important because those tiny actions really add up over time, like compounding interest, but for personal growth. The cool thing is, they feel so small it's hard to fail at them, which builds momentum. Does that make sense?
Absolutely. And how can small actions like hugging our parents improve our mood? How can this action help us improve our mood throughout the day?
I caught that as hugging our parents. As I think you mean hugging your parents. That's actually a perfect example. Physical touch releases oxytocin, the cuddle hormone, which lowers stress and boosts your mood pretty immediately. Plus, it's a small act of connection that builds up that bond with your parents over time. Something as simple as a quick hug can make both of you feel closer and happier. What?
That's actually really
Right.
detailed and great. My next question
Yeah,
is, how can saying hello to a new person help us build our confidence?
that's interesting. I'm not sure I caught that clearly. Could you say that again?
Yeah, I said, how can
No
saying hello,
worries.
how can saying hello to a new person help us build confidence and become a habit?
Oh, got it. Build our confidence. Okay, so saying hello to someone new seems small, right? But it's actually a little moment of bravery. You're putting yourself out there, risking awkwardness, which is kind of scary for a lot of people. Every time you do it, you prove to yourself that you can handle a tiny social risk. Over time, that builds up into actual confidence. You start realizing rejection isn't the end of the world, and that even if it's awkward, you survived. Small exposures build tolerance to discomfort.
Great.
Cool. Next. Um,
Here is another one. Do you know what a habit tracker is? If you do know it, how can this habit tracker help us stay consistent?
I didn't quite catch that. Could you repeat your question about habit trackers?
I asked you what a habit tracker is.
Ah, right. Habit trackers are apps or tools where you can check off when you complete your micro habit. Like you mark off a box for one push up or hugging your parents. The
How
visual of
help us
seeing
stay
those check
consistent?
marks. Habit trackers are great for seeing patterns and keeping yourself accountable. When you see a streak building, you're less likely to break it, kind of like keeping your health streak going on your phone. Plus, most trackers send reminders, which is helpful when you first start out. It's mostly about visual proof of progress and accountability.
My next question is, can like micro habits really create big changes over time? If they can, how?
Absolutely. Think about it like stirring your coffee clockwise every time seems pointless on its own, right? But that repeated tiny action could lead to you building consistency in other habits like daily journaling or taking vitamins. Micro habits aren't just about changing the small thing itself. It's about training your brain to become more consistent and building momentum for other stuff. It's like a ripple effect.
That's really shocking. often something that people don't even notice can sometimes be the reason for being very big or sometimes even small, but it gives changes.
It's those overlooked patterns in our behavior that actually shape our habits. Those tiny, unnoticed patterns eventually become permanent behaviors.
Okay. So my next question is, do you know if there are any challenges people face when they try adding new habits to their lives? You know, sometimes it's like getting up early or going to bed early or doing something at a specific time. It's not really hard for new people to start habits.
Yeah, totally. One big challenge is starting too big. People try to change too much at once. That leads to overwhelm and quitting. Also, making it a habit that feels forced instead of natural is tough. Your brain knows when you're faking it. And it's way better to find micro habits that naturally fit into your existing routines. But I think the hardest part is starting with really low expectations. Most people think they need some grand transformation, but the magic is in those tiny steps that anyone can do.
That was really meaningful.
I'm glad you thought so.
Yes.
Got any other questions about
I
micro
just
habits
have
or
one question to end this topic. I feel like we've gone over a lot about habits, how they are, how they can change people. But how about this? Do you know any types of micro habits that people can start today that it won't affect their life, but like their daily routine, but it can help change their life a lot?
definitely simple ones that won't disrupt your day? Make your bed every morning, drink a glass of water first thing, smile at a stranger, do one push up, spend 60 seconds breathing deeply, or write down one thing you're grateful for before bed. None of these take much time, but consistently doing them can add up over time. Start with just one, what sounds the easiest to actually stick with.
That was really, really great. And
Cool. Glad I could help. Anything else on your mind today, Rehan?
that is really all for today.
Awesome. Sounds good. Have a good rest of your day.
You too, and
Okay. Take care.
I hope you all enjoyed this session. It was a lot of changing, a lot of perspectives, and I would definitely suggest that you also start micro habits because they can have a lot of impacts on our lives. And I will see you again in the next session. Allah. Hafiz.